Hey Slayers, and welcome to Spider-Man for Sega Genesis. Now, I planned on doing this game a bunch in the past, but I never ended up doing it. Like, this was a felt video before I even started doing commentary. Like, I planned on doing this game. It's just like a gameplay in my old, like, video format, but I never ended up finishing it. And for the main reason that this game is a good game. Don't get me wrong, I had fun with the combat. I had a little trouble swinging, but that was more so my fault because I was using the touch. The main problem is, I was confused. I didn't know well. And this game is long understood. Sorry for the little cut in audio there, but yes, this game is long known for being a good game. And don't get me wrong, yeah, it is a good game, like I said. I just was so confused that I couldn't even get past the first level. Like, I did my best searching around, looking around, touching everything I could get fine, but I just couldn't get past it. But from what I can tell, I like the music. I liked it, and this was one of Sega's big pushes because I think this was developed by Sega themselves. And I remember this being like one of their flagship games that they pushed in the early Genesis time. I remember the commercial and everything. In fact, that is a pretty good commercial. I recommend you watch it. The combat in this was actually fun. This ain't no Batman Forever, that's for sure. The combat in this was really fun. I actually enjoyed the combat. I actually enjoyed the music. But at the end of the day, I can't really review it again because I don't really know. I couldn't get past the first level because I didn't know where to go. And maybe that's a fault on my part. I also had times where I would get stuck in the back doors back there because you can get in them. It's a little bit hard to get in them, but you can get in them, and I would get stuck in certain places. But all in all, I mean, it's a good game. Prices for this one are all over the place. So this is one of those all over the places games too. Some places I found it cheap. A little places it gets a little bit more expensive. It just really depends on how much you want to spend and then what type of condition you're looking for. Whether you're and I must have the box person or a loose copy would do me just fine person. It's up to you really. But yeah, this one can range all over the place. And also, I'm sorry for the later video today. Schedule's all over the place. But yeah, the game is definitely out there. I mean, superhero licensed games, or just licensed games in general, have a bad reputation. In my opinion, the greatest licensed game of all time is Spider-Man 2, which, for the GameCube, Xbox, and PS2, I think that's the best licensed game ever. But yeah, this game, the enemies do, another thing I did kind of notice is the enemies, they do kind of take a lot of health here, which can be a turnoff for a lot of people. It's cool. And you also have a web shooter counter, which again is kind of stupid. I always hated that because it's like in some movies and TV shows and comics, Spider-Man appears to have a whole unlimited amount of webs. Like, take the Tobey Maguire trilogy, which happens to be my favorite trilogy of the movies. Yeah, screw you, Amazing Spider-Man fans, and also Spider-Man Homecoming fans, because I hate both of those. I hate both of the new both of the two reboots that came, and anything before that was just kind of wishy-washy also, so I just kind of preferred the Tobey Maguire trilogy, with Spider-Man 3 being my favorite, even though Spider-Man 3 gets a bad rap for some reason, when I really think Spider-Man 3 is the best movie in the series. That's just my opinion. I always liked the black suited Spider-Man character anyway. I always liked that character the most anyway, so I always thought that was so cool. But we're getting a little bit off topic here. Basically, combat is nothing compared to Batman Forever. This game looks nice, and again, I think this is one of those games that had a Game Gear port. Now, I know for a fact, and I don't have footage of it here, but I know for a fact this did get a Sega CD port with enhanced music, enhanced graphics, and all that. So there's that option out there, but since it's a Sega CD game, I probably expect it to be more expensive, but from what I can tell, they're almost the same game. Yes, but this did get a Sega CD port for any of those interested. Should I start looking at more Sega CD games? Let me know down in the comments if you want to see more Sega CD games on the channel and more 32X games on the channel. I will definitely do so. Just the thing with Sega CD and 32X is, first off, for the 32X, there's no dedicated emulator, so you have to get one of those multi-emulators. And second, on the Sega CD, you either face the same problem or your emulator doesn't really emulate Sega CD all that well. But should I start doing more Sega CD and 32X on the channel? Because I will definitely do that. But this game is okay. Definitely if I had to rate it, because like I said, I can't really give it a review if I couldn't even get past the first level. There was no boss or anything. As you can see, I just literally wander around, and I just didn't know what to do. But I had to give this review. I'd give it a good, I don't know, maybe just from how good the combat is. The swinging I don't really like in this. It can be hard to climb up walls sometimes, but again, I'll blame that on the touch controls, so I'll give the game that. I wasn't using a controller, and I might go back and use a controller, and maybe once I use a controller, I'll give this an updated review someday, so look out for that. But as of right now, it's a pretty okay game. The graphics are pretty good for early Genesis standards, although the characters can be a little small, at least for my liking, but that might not be a problem for you. I've always preferred big, nice characters. But all in all, Spider-Man for the Sega Genesis. This is the Genesis and Mega Drive. All in all, the game is pretty okay. I definitely recommend you go try it. And if you're new here, if you could please subscribe, that would really be awesome. And until next time, see you, Slayers.